I sit here, coffee in hand, and it's like I'm watching life through a foggy window. The laughter around me feels distant, like echoes of a world I used to belong to. I scroll through my phone, but the messages feel flat, the music just noise. I used to find joy in the little things, a song, a sunset, a friend's smile. Now, it's like I'm stuck on pause, searching for a spark that seems to have vanished. I wonder, when did happiness become a memory? It's a strange kind of loneliness, being surrounded by people, yet feeling so disconnected. I'm here, but I'm not really living. You wake up in the morning, and the first thing you notice is the silence. It's not just the absence of sound. It's a heaviness that settles in your chest. You used to leap out of bed, excited for the day ahead. Now, it feels like you're dragging yourself through a fog. You scroll through your phone, mindlessly flicking through posts and pictures, but nothing catches your eye. The vibrant colors of life seem muted, like a filter has been applied to everything around you. You remember the songs that used to make your heart race, the food that brought you joy, the laughter shared with friends. But now, those moments feel distant, like echoes of a life you once lived. You smile at your friends, but it's a hollow gesture. You engage in conversations, but the words feel empty, floating in the air without meaning. This isn't sadness. It's something deeper, something colder, emotional numbness. This state, known as anhedonia, is a thief. It steals your ability to feel joy, to connect with the world around you. It's a strange paradox. You're physically present, but emotionally absent. You might find yourself wondering if this is just a phase, a temporary glitch in your emotional system. But as days turn into weeks, that hope begins to fade. You might try to shake it off, thinking that maybe a change of scenery or a new hobby will reignite that spark. But the truth is, it's not that simple. You can't just will yourself to feel again. It's like trying to turn on a light switch that's broken. You might even feel guilty for not being grateful for the good things in your life. But it's hard to appreciate anything when you're stuck in this numbness. You start to question everything. Is it burnout? Is it depression? Or is it just life wearing you down? You might find yourself isolating, avoiding social situations because the effort to pretend feels exhausting. You're not alone in this. Many people experience this numbness, yet it often goes unspoken. It's crucial to recognize that feeling this way doesn't define you. It's a signal, a call to pay attention to your mental health. Seeking help can feel daunting, but it's a step toward reclaiming your joy. Therapy, support groups, or even just talking to someone you trust can make a difference. Remember, it's okay to not be okay. Acknowledge the numbness, but don't let it dictate your life. There's a path back to feeling, back to joy, and it starts with understanding what you're experiencing. You deserve to feel alive again. It creeps in quietly, doesn't it? One moment, you're fully engaged in life, and the next, you're just there. It starts with small things. You cancel plans with friends, telling yourself it's just a busy week. You ignore calls, convinced that you'll catch up later. But later never comes. You find yourself scrolling through your phone, staring at messages that used to spark excitement, and now they feel like chores. Even your favorite movie, the one you could watch 100 times, becomes just background noise. You sit through it, but the laughter, the thrill, it's all muted. Conversations turn into tasks. You nod along, but inside, you're miles away. You're physically present, but emotionally, you've checked out. It's like you're watching life unfold from behind a glass wall. You see the joy in others, but it feels foreign, like a distant memory. And then, without even realizing it, you stop feeling anything at all. The things that once brought you joy, hobbies, laughter, even the simple pleasure of a sunny day, fade into the background. You go through the motions, but the spark is gone. You might think it's just a phase, that you'll bounce back. But the longer you stay in this numb state, the harder it becomes to remember what joy felt like. It's a silent fade, a gradual slipping away of the vibrant colors of life. You start to wonder if you'll ever feel that thrill again, if the laughter will return. It's a haunting thought, isn't it? To be surrounded by everything you once loved, yet feel utterly disconnected. The silence becomes deafening, and you realize that joy isn't just a feeling. It's a connection to the world around you. And in that silence, you begin to search for a way back. You want to reclaim those moments, to rediscover the things that made your heart race. But first, you have to acknowledge the silence, to confront the fading joy, and to take the first step toward feeling again. People often say, "You're just lazy," or "snap out of it," but they don't get it. This isn't about willpower. It's survival mode. Imagine sitting with your family, but your mind is miles away, or lying awake at 3 a.m., feeling like you're trapped in your own thoughts. This isn't drama. It's emotional burnout. Your brain is shutting down feelings to protect itself. You're not being lazy. You're exhausted in a way that no amount of sleep can fix. It's time to recognize that exhaustion can be deeper than fatigue. It's a call for understanding, not judgment. When you're caught in the whirlwind of life, it's easy to think that feeling nothing is a safe haven. You convince yourself that by shutting down your emotions, you're protecting yourself from pain. But what you don't realize is that this silence can become a heavy weight, pressing down on your spirit. Your brain, in its attempt to shield you from sadness, inadvertently shuts off the happiness too. It's like a flat line on a heart monitor. No highs, no lows, just an endless stretch of monotony. You might think you're at peace, but that's a deceptive illusion. True peace is vibrant. It's alive with the colors of joy and sorrow, not this dull gray of emotional numbness. When you can't feel anything, it's as if you're walking through life in a fog. You go through the motions, work, relationships, daily routines, but there's a disconnect. You're present, yet absent. You might smile, laugh, even engage with others, but inside, it's like a void. The laughter feels hollow, and the smiles don't reach your eyes. This emptiness isn't just a lack of feeling. It's a disconnection from your very essence. It's a barrier that keeps you from experiencing the richness of life. You miss out on the beauty of a sunset, the warmth of a friend's hug, or the thrill of a new adventure. Instead, you drift through days, feeling like a spectator in your own life. It's important to recognize that feeling nothing is not a solution. It's a temporary escape that can lead to deeper isolation. The longer you stay in this state, the harder it becomes to reconnect with your emotions. You might start to believe that this numbness is your new normal, but it doesn't have to be. Break free from this cycle. You have to take small steps. Start by allowing yourself to feel, really feel. Embrace the discomfort of sadness, the vulnerability of joy. It's okay to cry, to laugh, to be angry. Each emotion is a thread that weaves the fabric of your life. Reconnecting with your feelings can be daunting, but it's also liberating. It's about rediscovering the depth of your humanity. When you allow yourself to experience the full spectrum of emotions, you open the door to genuine connections with others. You start to feel alive again, not just existing but truly living. So, take a moment to check in with yourself. What are you feeling? Even if it's uncomfortable, lean into it. Embrace the chaos of emotions. Because in the end, feeling something, anything, is far better than feeling nothing at all. It's the first step toward reclaiming your life and reconnecting with your soul. I want to talk about something that many of us experience but rarely discuss: feeling numb. It's like you're going through the motions, but nothing really resonates. You might find yourself in a cycle of just existing, and that can be exhausting. So, how do we start feeling again? First, let's talk about curiosity. It's not about chasing joy, it's about being curious. Curiosity opens doors to new experiences and perspectives. Instead of pressuring yourself to feel happy, ask questions. What if I tried that new cafe down the street? What if I picked up that hobby I've always been interested in? Curiosity allows you to explore without the weight of expectation. Next, say it out loud. There's power in vocalizing your feelings. Whether it's to a friend, a therapist, or even just to yourself in the mirror, expressing your numbness can be liberating. It's a way to acknowledge where you are without judgment. You're not alone in this. Many people feel the same way. Now, let's talk about taking small actions. Start with tiny steps. Maybe it's going for a short walk or trying a new recipe. These small actions can create ripples of change. They don't have to be monumental. The key is to do something, anything, that breaks the cycle of inertia. And remember, don't pressure yourself to enjoy everything. It's okay if you don't feel joy right away. Allow yourself to simply be. Sometimes, just participating in life is enough. You don't have to force a smile or pretend to be excited. Just showing up is a victory in itself. Another important aspect is letting your body lead. Our bodies often know what we need before our minds catch up. Listen to your body. If you feel like dancing, dance. If you want to curl up with a book, do that. Trusting your body can guide you back to feeling. It's about reconnecting with the physical sensations that remind you you're alive. Lastly, create daily reminders of healing. This could be a note on your mirror, a mantra you repeat, or even a ritual that grounds you. These reminders can serve as anchors, pulling you back to the present and helping you recognize the progress you're making, no matter how small. So, as you navigate through this journey of feeling again, embrace curiosity, express yourself, take small actions, listen to your body, and remind yourself of your healing. It's a process, and it's okay to take it one step at a time. You're not alone in this, and every little effort counts. I sat there, watching the children play, and a smile crept onto my face. It's funny how joy can feel so distant, buried beneath layers of fatigue and hurt. But in that moment, I realized, it's not gone. It's just resting. I remember the laughter that felt genuine, the songs that made my heart sing. I know I'll feel that way again. I'll look up one day, and the sky will be blue, and I won't rush it. I'll let it come back in its own time. I will care again. I will remember who I am. If you're living in emotional silence, know this: you are not alone. It's easy to feel lost, like nothing excites you anymore. But remember, you are not hopeless, and you are not broken. It's okay to acknowledge that quiet pain. It often needs the loudest love to heal. So, take a moment to breathe and let yourself feel. You deserve to feel fully alive again. If you're ready to begin again, drop a sign in the comments and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Together, we can break the silence and embrace the light.